everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Batman 142. This is the beginning of a new arc, but let's check out the creative team before we get into this. So this is written by Chip Zdarsky with art by Giuseppe Camuncoli and Andrea Sorrentino. We also have Stephanie Nesi on inks, and of course Sorrentino inking his own stuff. Alejandro Sánchez and Dave Stewart on colors, respectively, to each of the artists, and Clayton Cowles doing all the lettering. So the Joker Year One finally revealed here by this team. The tragic death of the leader of the Red Hood gang in a vat of chemicals has become a subject of myth. But what is the heartbreaking and gruesome tale of the monster who walked away from that violent birth? And how does it affect Batman's distant future? Joker Year One begins here. This story will be will take place within 3 issues of the Batman. So you are at a great point to kind of catch up on everything that Chip Zdarsky has been doing. So um, I really like that. There's a lot of stuff that I like about this book. The artists are incredible. They each take kind of a different time period. So I love that there's a reason for us to have multiple artists in the book. Andrea Sorrentino's style is so much different than Camuncoli, and it's just really fun to see side by side. You'll get to see some of that. There's some recreations of iconic moments. There's references to things from the New 52, the Batman 0 year and Year One story. Like there's just so much that is brought to the page here that I really enjoy that. I don't think we'll ever get down a actual like story of the origin of the Joker, but I think it's also fun to play around with that. And of course, I think if you're a Batman writer, that's something you might want to tackle. I also really love seeing the old Batman design from 0 year in the comic book. I think it's a lot of fun. And yeah, the way that the artists play with the visuals, going back and forth between their pages, it's really fun. I think Zdarsky has definitely raised the bar as to what we expect from a Batman book, and obviously taking on this challenge. I think it's a lot. Like I think it's great because I feel like he's really rising up to tell a fun story. So let's take a look at some of the preview art here. And I think you can definitely tell if you're familiar with Sorrentino's art. He's working on the first page. Uh, I love the small panels, just brief inserts, and then just these capsules opening into a little red, reminiscent of the original Red Hood's design. And like I mentioned here, you can see side by side, we see here the old Batman design falling into the vat of acid. We see the Red Hood homage to the Killing Joke here with the Joker laughing and losing his mind. Like just it is very intense, and of course we see multiple iterations of the Joker. I think one of the things I enjoyed the most here was seeing the Joker out of his element, and then kind of trying to figure out what the plan is. Also, I don't know if we had ever seen a Joker with a beard like this long, which is interesting. Yeah, there's so many really like small little things that I know a lot of people say like, oh, maybe the Joker is overplayed and overhyped, and maybe so. But I think when you have such a cool creative team in front of you, it's really fun to dive into it. So I highly enjoy this issue. Like I said, even if it was just the art, like I'm here for it because both Sorrentino and Camuncoli are just top tier artists that I can't believe that we're getting them on the same book. This is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out, and then how this ties into the larger narrative that Zdarsky has been writing since he took over the book, because a lot has happened. Bruce has changed a lot. He continues to isolate himself, and then maybe by the design of the failsafe droid, and of course Batman's Zoronar pulling all the strings as we saw. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna fit into that, but I'm excited to see it. I think Zdarsky doesn't just do things without a plan. If you have read his Daredevil run, you'll know that everything that is on those pages was there for a reason. So very excited. As always, Thank you for watching. If you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Of course, stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here on the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.